Hello, welcome back to the Haunted Haven. It's really good to see you again. If this is your first time in the Haven, welcome to you. I'm glad to meet you. My name is Julian, and this is your sanctuary for all things spooky and cozy. Today, my friends, we are doing Kringle Candle's Reserve line. Some of these candles I have burned and pre-burned, and we'll give you a pre-burn review. Some of them I have not. So those that I have not, please keep an eye on my Instagram channel, and I will be doing some post-burns as the days go on and as we get closer and closer to the release. I'm so incredibly happy to have received these from Kringle Candle, and I thank you so much for using my code and continuing to use my code to get your discounts. Every time you use that code, it really means a lot to me, and it helps me to be able to have these wonderful, wonderful partnerships and be able to review for you. So again, thank you so much. These candles are going to be released on September 23rd at 9 a.m. You can always use the Haunted Haven discount code, Haunted Haven spooky discount code, and that code is going to save you 15% off of your whole order. For those of you who are unfamiliar with the Kringle Reserve line, it is an elevated line of Kringle candles. They use premium fragrance oils. It's 100% soy wax. Normal Kringle candles come in a clear white jar. Reserve line is these beautiful black jars that look lovely when you have them lit. The light comes down through them, and they tend to have some sophisticated, beautiful, beautiful blends. Think of the whole line as a sophisticated, elevated version of Kringle. Now that we've got all of our information, let us get going with these reviews. The first one that we're going to look at together is called Gilded Leaves. It's absolutely beautiful. The top is autumn leaf, mountain laurel, berry bitters. The mid is tobacco leaf, fresh hewn cedar, and glistening amber. The base is earthy patchouli, vanilla musk, and sandalwood. Also, I would just like to say real quick, time out. I gave Hal the day off. I gave him the afternoon off. He needed to rest his weary little bones after all of that apple pie making. We made a pie together in my candle organizing video. If you haven't checked out my candle organizing video, do it. It's really a good time. But at any rate, yes, I gave Hal the afternoon off. So that's why you're only seeing still shots of these beauties. Continuing on. So we've got some really lovely stuff going on in this candle. Yeah, I get the tobacco leaf. I get the amber. Yeah, I would say it's a bit masculine and almost a little bit cologne-y, like it's reminding me just slightly of cologne, but it's not super duper strong in that direction. So this is one of the ones that I did give a light to, and I didn't immediately notice that it was lit. Like some of the other ones here, I knew right away. This one, I kind of looked over and a couple times and I went, am I actually smelling that? I left my apartment and I came back. I could notice that it was smelling. It was one of those things where I sat there, I didn't notice it until I went away, and then I came back and then I could really smell it. So that, I would say with this one, it throws well, but it's not a overpowering scent, and it's not going to really punch you, really hit you super hard, but it absolutely does give off this fragrance. This is a gorgeous label, by the way, and also something that I think is very squarely into the autumn season past Halloween. This one is one that you could absolutely burn November into December, 100%. Let us go to our next candle. All right, Pumpkin Buns. This is a thrower, 100%. Pumpkin, apple, peach, and clover at the top. The mid is cinnamon, ginger, mixed nuts, and nutmeg. The base is caramel, maple syrup, milk, and vanilla. Now, when I saw pumpkin buns, I was a little like, I don't know. I'm not so much of a gourmandy person. However, once I opened this thing and lit it up, oh my gosh. To me, it is not a gourmand at all. It is a pumpkin and spice candle without that sweetness that often accompanies pumpkin spice. I would maybe call this bread in the flattest of senses. Like, it's not going to be the same thing as a biscuit where it's sweet. It is gourdy, very gourdy. It is that scent when you are, carving a pumpkin or something like that. It's earthy, it's gourdy. It is not gourmand. It is not sweet. I feel like I'm just repeating myself over and over, but that is the essence of it. And boy, oh boy, this one is strong. Within the first 5 to 10 minutes, I was smelling it from 10 feet away, and I was like, whoa, it filled up my apartment. It's that strong. Strong. Next up, we have Radiant Apple. Radiant Apple right here. Top, blue pearmain apple, red ruby grapefruit, lemon zest, pineapple. The mid is blue raspberry, bitter verbena, tender violet blossoms. The base is cane sugar and white woods. Okay, I'm thinking this is gonna be fruity. Very zesty, wow. Not straight up lemon though. I don't want to give that impression. It gives off, and this is, I didn't get to light this one yet, so it gives off a bit of lemon zest, sparkles in your nose, lemon zest with apple, almost verging into a cleaning smell. The more I smell it, the more that apple is coming through though. The grapefruit, the lemon zest, pineapple, I think that's all lending to this effervescence on top. Yeah, I will, you know what I'll do? I'm gonna burn this one and give a review on my Instagram. So please head over to Instagram and we'll do a post burn over there. But what I'm getting on the top for this one right now is that effervescence mixed with an apple. Yeah, it's a very fresh scent, very, very like clean scent. I'm curious to see how I feel about this once it is lit. Let us move on, let us continue. Okay. This next one is red maple, another beauty, 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 lovely. The top is jasmine, orange, and saffron. The mid is ambergris, cedarwood, vanilla. The base is fir, moss, and musk. Well, this is lovely. It reminds me of Bonfire Bash, Bath & Body Works. That really reminds me a lot of Bonfire Bash, and I'm saying that because that's one of my favorite scents, and it's one that I think a lot of people know here. I think that the musk is really coming off for me. That musk is really coming through strong. Maybe combined with the vanilla and the orange is what I'm smelling. That's a lovely, warming scent. It's like almost a little gourmandy, honestly. I think that vanilla and the orange are coming through for that. This is beautifully blended. It is a little mapley, yeah. And it's not gonna smell straight up like maple syrup. They have created maple in a roundabout way, but it is that gourmandy feeling is being created with that vanilla, the musk, that sugar note at the bottom. But the saffron and the orange and the jasmine, it's just a very interesting scent. This is absolutely gorgeous. Again, I did not burn this one. I don't know why I didn't burn this one first, but this is beautiful and I cannot wait. Again, look on my Instagram. I will do a post burn of this one. Next up, we have Royal Cherry. The top is going to be cherry, sweet almond, pineapple. The mid is rose, white flower, and the base is musk, creamy, sandalwood, and caramel. Very interesting. It almost smells like cherry beer. I am getting cherry beer. Why am I getting cherry beer? Yeah, the cherry is there, but it's being kind of rounded out with, yeah, I'm getting like effervescence, like almost a beer or a soda or something like that. What the heck is doing that? I mean, I get the creamy. I get the pineapple, I get the cherry, because there's something effervescent going on. The way this is landing in my mind is a not very sweet cherry soda. But not cola, it's just like a cherry effervescent creamy drink, if that makes any sense. It's not entirely a sweet candle. It's a mature cherry, if that makes sense. It's refined, it's got other things balancing it out. It is, yeah, mature cherry is what I would say about this. If you're a cherry fan, if you like cherries, I would give this one a go. This is quite interesting, quite an interesting take on cherry. And it smells really, really nice. So if you are a person who likes your fruity scents, but you're looking for something that's a little bit more sophisticated, I mean, this is kind of a home run for that. Alrighty, the last one is one that I was really excited about. It is called Santal and Pumpkin. The top is pumpkin puree, nutmeg, clove. The mid is white leather and rich Santal accord, and the base is vanilla woods, glowing amber, patchouli, and caramel musk. This is such a beautiful scent. Santal is like sandalwood. I get the nutmeg and clove also, and just a little bit, it's not the same gourdy pumpkin as the other, as Pumpkin Buns was. This one does not give me as much of that gourdy scent. It's lighter and fluffier, if that makes any sense. It does say pumpkin puree, so I wonder if they were going for that kind of like whipped pumpkin idea, because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting a very light pumpkin with those pumpkin spices. And that sandalwood, that like woody kind of, like incensey wood thing. This is really, really nice. Now I have burned this one as well. I will say, my first burn of this did not wow me as far as throwing goes. However, I have definitely known Kringles to take a couple of burns to hit their stride. I'm not going to say that this one cannot perform well. It's just, for me, on its first throw, it wasn't an incredible release of fragrance. It's a beautiful smelling candle, very earthy, woody, that kind of thing. If you are looking for a candle that is going to be a good crossover into the fall season, something very earthy and beautiful, this would be a lovely, lovely one. That wraps it up today for our Kringle Candle Fall Reserve line preview. I'm really glad that you came along with me on the journey today, and stick around in the Haven for more candle reviews, more fall, and more Halloween. It's great to have you here, and I'll see you soon. Bye.